7 ways to torture a narcissist. Stoic philosophy. Imagine dealing with someone who constantly seeks to belittle, manipulate, or provoke you. How many times have you walked away feeling angry, frustrated, or defeated? What if there was a method to remain calm, in control, and even untouchable in their presence? When people talk about self-help and psychology today, torture a narcissist, they don't mean hurt them physically. Instead, it means taking away their emotional and mental power over you. Narcissists love recognition, power, and manipulation, and they use how other people react to feed their own ego. Stoic philosophy, which comes from Old Greek and Roman ideas, is a powerful way to deal with narcissists. By controlling your own thoughts, feelings, and decisions, you make it impossible for them to hurt, annoy, or control you. This method changes their behavior from something that hurts you into a chance for them to grow, become stronger, and find inner peace. Number 7, take charge of your thoughts, not their actions. One of the main ideas of Stoicism is that we can only manage our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, not the things that happen to us or other people. Narcissists often feel powerful when they hurt, insult, or control the people around them. A Stoic doesn't let these kinds of things make them feel bad. As a Stoic, you don't get caught up in a narcissist's drama. Instead, you stay cool and aware that your inner peace is not the narcissist's business. People often say it's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it. You can stop the narcissist's tricks by following this rule. A Stoic will ask, "Is this under my control?" When someone tries to insult, attack, or trick you. You shouldn't bother your mind with it if not. If you constantly control your reactions, the narcissist won't be able to control your emotions, and they will lose their power over you. Number 6, use negative imagery to lessen the emotional impact. Stoics used a method called negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, which means picturing problems, delays, or bad luck that might happen before they do. This way of doing things is not negativity, it's getting ready. When dealing with narcissists, negative visualization means picturing them acting in ways that you know they will, like being cocky, critical, attention-seeking, or manipulative. This way, you are mentally ready to deal with them. You are not shocked or upset when the narcissist acts in these ways, because you know they will. You are calm, aware, and ready to accept the exchange before it happens. The Stoics thought that preparing for trouble would make it easier to deal with it when it comes up. By practicing narcissistic behaviors and your calm answer in your mind, you keep them from getting the emotional responses they want, which makes their manipulation useless. Number 5, let go of their judgment and keep your own self-worth. Narcissists need approval and responses from other people to feel good about themselves. They want to change how you see yourself by making you feel bad about yourself, guilty, or unsafe. One important Stoic approach is to detach from their judgments, which means to realize that your worth comes from your own character and virtue, not from what other people think of you. You have power over your mind, not over outside events, wrote Marcus Aurelius. Know this, and you will be strong. You can protect your psychological independence by refusing to take the narcissist's criticism or manipulative behavior personally. Their words lose their power, and they can't make you feel bad about yourself or upset you. This inner strength turns into a quiet but strong defense, a kind of torture that stops the ego from having any effect. Number 4, show empathy to see the pain behind the ego. It's not that Stoicism promotes apathy. Instead, it stresses clarity, reason, and kindness. A lot of the time, narcissistic behavior is caused by deep uncertainty, fear, and emotional needs that aren't met. By learning to feel what other people feel, you can see that a narcissist's pride or abuse comes from their pain, not from how valuable you are. As Seneca said, everywhere there is a person, there is a chance to be kind. Figuring out why they're acting the way they are makes you less angry and frustrated, which makes it easier to stay calm. Narcissists get a lot of energy from emotional responses. Empathy and distance take that away from them. One of the best ways to break them out of their control is to observe without responding emotionally. This will also help you become mentally stronger. Number 3, set clear limits to keep your inner world safe. Stoicism teaches people to control their emotions, but it also stresses being sensible and looking out for oneself. Narcissists are among the people who are always damaging, manipulative, or toxic. In these situations, it makes sense and is necessary to set clear limits. Limiting touch, refusing to get into fights, or making it clear what behavior is not okay are all examples of boundaries. The Stoics said that life is like handling a house full of smoke. If the smoke gets too bad, the smart thing to do is to leave. Setting limits is not a way to punish the narcissist. It's a way to protect your own mental and emotional health. You take away their power and strengthen your independence by not giving them access to your time, attention, or emotional reactions. Number 2, don't get angry. Instead, show lack of interest or kindness. Narcissists often do things on purpose to get feelings. Their ego grows when they are angry, frustrated, or protective. Stoics say that the person who starts a fight can be stopped by reacting with calmness, indifference, or even kindness. It may seem counterintuitive to take this method because our natural urge is to fight back. The receiver is hurt more by emotional responses than the person who started them. The Stoic saying goes, the best way to get back at someone is to be different from them. The narcissist's script is broken when you stay calm, don't show your emotions, and react logically. Their efforts to control or anger you fail, and they have less of an effect on you. For them, indifference or calm reason is like torture because it keeps them from getting the emotional reaction they want. Number 1, pay attention to your own growth and virtue. Stoicism says that morality and self-improvement are the best things that can happen. Having relationships with narcissists can drain your energy, cause stress, and make you want to do something else. One strong Stoic strategy is to see these problems as chances to grow as a person. A Stoic doesn't ask, how can I control them? Instead, they ask, how can this experience make me better? This change gives you the power to get back energy that would have been used up in anger. Focusing on self-mastery, knowledge, courage, and moderation will not only keep your peace, but it will also keep the narcissist from getting the emotional responses they want. It gets harder for them to control your mind as you become more calm and good. The above tactics may not seem very important, but they have a big effect. They don't involve harm, violence, or getting even. Instead, they use the principles of Stoic philosophy to mentally weaken the narcissist. Narcissists love recognition, controlling others, and making people feel bad. Taking away their power is as easy as controlling your thoughts, letting go of their judgments, making limits, staying calm, and focusing on virtue. When you use this method, your interactions with narcissists stop being stressful and tiring and start becoming chances to improve yourself, be strong, and find inner peace. In the Stoic sense, you torture them when you don't give them emotional power over you. They can't provoke, manipulate, or upset you, so their tactics don't work anymore. Stoic philosophy says that the mind is where real power lies, and following these ideas will give you the most mental freedom possible. You can achieve emotional sovereignty by controlling your thoughts, visualizing negative things, letting go of judgment, developing empathy, setting limits, staying calm, focusing on virtue, separating events from judgments, forgiving others, and accepting that things change. The narcissist may keep acting the same way, but it can't hurt you or make you feel unstable anymore. Stoicism gives you an unchanging set of tools to get back your peace, strength, and freedom when dealing with toxic or manipulative people. If you want more tips on mastering your mind, staying calm under pressure, and dealing with difficult people like a Stoic, make sure to subscribe and don't miss the next video.